What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your month. It's December, and this is the last month of the year, so I hope that you end this chapter of 2022 with the best bang ever. And I want to drop in and kind of just give some sourcing advice that has really helped me tremendously. If you're not doing this, it's very important. So definitely look into the Goodwill outlet in your area, and I would start there. I think it's the best place to start. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than most videos, so definitely stick around. So what are the best times to go? So it's really up to you. You could go in the morning, first thing in the morning, be like the first person there. I've actually never done that, but it's definitely a good time to go because like obviously you're the first like couple of people there, and that way you can really like run in and get good stuff because there's definitely a bunch of good stuff there. What you could do is go midday when they're really rotating the bins. They tend to do that midday in LA where I am. Maybe different for you, but I would stay there and see when they're constantly rotating the bins. That's also a good time. You can wait in line or kind of just like finesse your way in. I tend to like to go at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. It closes at around 7 p.m. for me. And I like kind of going towards the end of the day because that's when people kind of just like discard, some really, really good items. Like I found a bunch of North Face today and just really, really good stuff because like it's heavy and, it's not like too heavy, but it's definitely like over a pound, maybe 2 pounds. So people don't really want to pay for that. They might think that it's heavy, and a lot of people stuff their cart, and a lot of these like big kingpins, like they literally hire all these people to source for them, and a lot of them will stack up their cart and they'll kind of discard things even though they're in perfect shape. Like pretty much everything I got today is in like perfect flawless shape. And I went around like 5 p.m. today, 2 hours before it closed, and there wasn't too many people there, and there was just huge piles. You want to always look at where those huge piles are because that's where like they're unloading, and you will find some really, really good stuff there. Also, look deep down in the bins. You're going to find harder things like you might find technology or different things like that. And then you can also find, I always find Lululemon at like the very bottom. It's weird. I always find like Tommy Bahama at the very bottom, and there's also a lot of good shoes that could potentially be at the very bottom. And like today I found some really good Air Force Ones. And so really mastering the time to go is very important. I personally like going towards the end of the day because that's when a lot of people discard their things, and that's when you can run in and kind of scope it all out and do your best with like sourcing and going through those bigger piles. So anytime you see a huge pile, it's because someone's just like unloading, and you may think like, oh, they're probably discarding it because it's like damaged or whatever, but usually it's not. Actually, most of the time it's like in perfect shape. It's just it may be over the weight limit that they want, and most of these people are working for other people. Another thing that I just learned today is you can go to places like consignment shops, but you can actually go to places that actually pay you on the day, depending on what it is. Obviously, you want to go in what's fashion. Like you want to kind of go with the seasons as well as like fashion. And a lot of these companies will pay you like 25 to even 35% commission like on the spot if you have good stuff. I'm gonna go tomorrow and record it, but I have a bunch of shoes that just aren't selling, and I just want to go in and see how much I can get from it. It's obviously not going to be a lot because it's 30. They whatever they're going to sell it for, they'll give you 35% of that. Which honestly, like if you were really struggling month to month to pay your bills, this could actually be could be better than a job. It could be better than Uber if you're kind of sourcing all day and then going into these places, and you could actually get your whole entire bins haul paid for by going to these places. Like what do they call it? It's like I've never been to them, but there's some really good ones in LA, and I know like Plato's Closet and other areas will do. But you want to go on Google and type in places that buy clothes and just type that into Google and see what's in your area of like different places and call around. So in LA, there's Crossroads Trading, there's Buffalo Exchanges, which is the one I was thinking of. And then the one I'm gonna go to tomorrow, I hear is the best. They give you the most money. Wasteland in Melrose. So I'm gonna go there tomorrow and see what I can do, and just to see how it is. And that's honestly a really good source of income if like you're struggling and you just want like cash fast. It's actually a really good place, and they like are more higher end, so they'll price things higher. I'm talking about Wasteland. They price things higher, and obviously they're going to be a little bit more selective. But if you come with like a bunch of good name brand jeans and stuff, you'll at least sell some of it, and it's 35% there. So I'm going to bring a bunch of shoes there tomorrow, things that just aren't selling for me, like coats, jackets. It's winter, so they're going to want more winter things that are more in style. They like durable clothes. I was talking to them today. They said they like Calvin Klein jeans and like those name brand jeans. So I'm going to try it out. I'll let you guys know. But that's like a little insider tip with sourcing. And then once you source, you can kind of get your bin paid for if you're obviously getting good stuff. So I'm going to go there tomorrow, see how it goes. There's videos on YouTube of people talking about this stuff like Buffalo Exchange, Wasteland, Crossroads. They make a little bit of money. But hey, like if you want to pay for your lunch or kind of get a quicker ROI on your investment instead of selling it on eBay and waiting on it, you could do that. So just wanted to bring that to you guys, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.